Welcome back to RidezoneBikes. RidezoneBikes. What you're looking at today on RidezoneBikes is the latest revival of a legend, the 2025 Honda VTX 1800R, a motorcycle that fuses old-school cruiser swagger with modern engineering and an unmistakable presence that only a massive V-twin can deliver. From the moment you swing your leg over its low 27-inch seat and feel the heft of nearly 750 pounds of steel beneath you, the VTX 1800R makes it clear that this is no lightweight weekend toy. Yet the long and low ergonomics, forward-positioned floorboards, and perfectly placed handlebars immediately settle you into a relaxed cruiser posture designed for hours on the open road without fatigue. At the core of this beast lies the familiar 1,795cc liquid-cooled, 52-degree V-twin with single overhead cams and 3 valves per cylinder, producing around 106 horsepower at 5,000 revolutions per minute and a thunderous 120 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 revolutions per minute. Numbers that translate into effortless roll-on power and the kind of deep, throaty surge that defines what a true big twin cruiser should feel like. Power delivery is handled through a robust 5-speed transmission and Honda's bulletproof shaft drive, a system that eliminates messy chain maintenance while ensuring smooth, direct response and long-term reliability. And once you settle into top gear, the engine barely breaks a sweat as it cruises effortlessly at highway speeds with all the power you need waiting under your right hand. Stopping duties are confidently managed by Honda's linked braking system with twin 296mm discs at the front and a single 316mm disc at the rear, ensuring balanced and predictable braking even on a machine of this scale. While suspension is handled by a stout 45mm front fork offering 5 inches of travel and dual rear shocks with around 4 inches of movement, a setup tuned to absorb most of what the road throws at you while still keeping the bike planted and solid, though like most cruisers it will remind you of its weight over sharper bumps. A big part of the VTX 1800R's appeal is in its design, and Honda has made sure the 2025 version stays true to its retro-modern roots with features like a tank-mounted speedometer housed in a classic chrome nacelle, cast wheels, sweeping staggered dual exhausts, and just the right amount of chrome draped over the big V-twin's valve covers and crankcase to catch the sunlight without looking gaudy. The headlamp remains a large halogen reflector, giving the bike a timeless face that pairs beautifully with its long 67-inch wheelbase and low-slung stance, and together it all creates an imposing silhouette that turns heads whether parked at a roadside cafe copyright or thundering down the boulevard. Handling is remarkably composed for a motorcycle this large, thanks to the low center of gravity and solid frame, and while riders will need to respect its size at low speeds, once moving the VTX 1800R feels lighter than it should, sweeping through curves with confidence and only reminding you of its cruiser roots when the floorboards begin to scrape during spirited cornering. For 2025, Honda has refined its PGM-5 fuel injection, updated the ignition system, and ensured the bike meets modern emissions standards without losing the signature feel and sound that riders love. Proof that it's possible to bring a classic into the modern era without compromising character. In terms of pricing, the VTX 1800R originally retailed around $13,399, and considering inflation, modern compliance, and updated electronics, the new 2025 edition is expected to land between $14,500 and $15,500 in the US. With UK buyers looking at roughly £12,000 to £13,000, placing it squarely in the premium but still attainable range of heavyweight cruisers. What makes this bike special is not only its size and power, but its unique ability to deliver both comfort and commanding road presence. Whether you're using it for long-distance touring or simply enjoying weekend rides around town, the shaft drive means low maintenance. The ergonomics are built for real-world comfort, and the vast aftermarket and Honda's own accessories allow you to transform the bike into a touring rig with windshields, saddlebags, and backrests, or leave it stripped down for that raw cruiser aesthetic. For riders seeking a motorcycle that carries the spirit of the early 2000s VTX era but dressed in the refinements and reliability of today, The 2025 Honda VTX 1800R is a statement machine that embodies power, presence, and practicality in one package. It's a reminder that sometimes bigger really is better, and if your heart beats for that unmistakable big twin pulse and road-owning stance, then this motorcycle doesn't just take you places, it makes sure you're seen and remembered wherever you go, standing as both a tribute to Honda's engineering and a promise that the cruiser spirit is alive and well in 2025.